It's not really a time thing. We're not like super strict. Greg's here down to stay whenever, so.
Yeah, that's true. Greg's a homie.
Greg is indeed the homie.
Or are we gonna get Eden? Eden commentary? You gonna? Might as well. Gonna sit down. Get to commentate this grand finals. We got Aikota on the winner side. Fatality running it all the way through losers, beating tons of good people.
Yeah, I actually got the run back on Vendetta, and unfortunately Aikota sending Vendetta back to losers to face the rematch against Fatality.
Yeah. And you know, it's a rematch that you know you can win because you literally just won the winners one.
Oh yeah. Like they've already played a few times together,
yeah.
And like just having today, like, you know, you can think of like, oh, you know, what did I do wrong? What did I do right?
Yep. And
just improve. And Fatality definitely showing that.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can go six games with a B Gunner.
Yeah.
Very good one.
I mean, could be more than 6 games. Like, he needs to win 6.
But
it could be like
it could go to 10.
It could be too many.
We could just not go home.
Yeah, really. We could be here till 2. I wouldn't even be mad. Card might be mad. I mean,
yeah, Card would be.
Greg, you know, he might be mad.
Oh, Greg would be pissed. Greg would be livid.
Nah, he'd be fine.
Yeah.
For the sake of the match.
I don't know. Yeah, B Gunner's such like a.
Card. Ikota's the winners.
I guess he's just been accustomed to it.
Oh.
Yeah, Fatality is just that dominant in Georgia, but Aikota is the one on winner's side.
If I recall correctly, I believe these two have gone quite a few times in sets, and I believe they're mostly in Fatality's favor.
Yes.
For the most part.
Yeah, I mean, Aikota literally, before he got off commentary, he was like, yeah, I mean, Falcon, Me Gunner isn't the greatest of matchups.
I've actually seen his matchup chart about that. He does put, I think, Falcon at least -1.
Yeah,
so,
that's fair. I mean, he is kind of like a pioneer Me Gunner, and, you know, what he says is kind of like word.
Yeah, I mean, like, who else is to say otherwise?
Yeah, really.
I don't know.
I mean, I know Theta, but, like, he doesn't really play Me Gunner too much.
Yeah.
I just don't really know any other Me Gunners, so, of course, his matchup charts are going to be like who he loses to in Georgia, like Roy and Falcon, and
yeah, because to like learn the rest of the matchups, you have to like travel or like meet other people, which is difficult for some players.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I could definitely see why it would be troublesome for B Gunner, just because like I can't really see B Gunner like kill unless it's like off a ledge guard or just an explosive. But like Fatality was at 200%, so like at that point, like you want to get like stocks faster because not only Falcon but also just Fatality in general is a very like. If you give him an inch, he'll go a mile. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah, but I mean, killing at 60 or killing at 200, as long as you kill and you know you have reasonable percent on you, it's still a kill.
Yeah. So, like you don't want Fatality to trade with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's definitely a fact though.
Because he has, you know, Fatality just can get momentum in a snap and just end a set.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what he's been building up this entire losers run. You know, going through Sonido and Vendetta just to get here.
Definitely not bad.
And Aikota's kind of cold, but I mean, he's been watching the sets. He's been watching what Fatality's been doing, so I'm sure he has an idea. It's just really difficult nonetheless.
Yeah. Oh, the bomb actually clashed.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Just a bunch of up airs. Good damage, but not really a kill yet.
Yeah. I mean, Fatality will take that damage.
Of course. Also, noticing... oh, that was smart, but just getting hit by the bomb slightly.
Yep.
Noticing Aikota's gunner setup. His recovery could possibly make it easy to 2-frame, assuming there are no traps on the ledge to keep Griffin busy.
Definitely.
Because I know with characters like these, kind of like Rob. Like Rob can kind of like toss a gyro to like just keep the ledge busy in the meantime to like get back. But Gunner has like what you can consider like 3 kinds of gyros. He has the grenade launcher, the rocket, and the stealth bomb.
Yep.
But Aikota getting a little overzealous and committing to a laggy option. And Fatality is just going to punish that and take game 1.
Yeah, that's kind of like scuba up smash. Really, really damaging.
Yeah.
And not only to, you know, Me Gunner, which obviously a kill, but like also to like, you know, Aikota, you know, he's got to keep his composure, make sure he's all right going into the set. You know, you have quite a few games to play with. Try and get like any sort of download you can. And of course he has like a good, oh my God, just starting off
raw knee.
Raw knee. Rawest.
That does a lot of damage.
Too much damage.
Too much. I think we should nerf it.
Nah, I think that's going to upset people.
I think we should fix that though. The Raptor boost definitely having a few issues, but with the
Hey, we'll see. I mean, there's a patch
Byleth,
coming.
yeah, Byleth is like right around the corner, right?
Oh yeah, this coming Tuesday.
Yeah. So we could either get a bunch of character changes or Incineroar's
or
grab
absolutely
range.
nothing.
Absolutely
Bruh.
nothing.
Incineroar grab range? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, his grab range is doo-doo.
Yeah, but his grab is like amazing. So
That doesn't matter.
Bruh. I hope not.
It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
I think it's definitely like, even though whether the sets do go to Fatality's favor or not, you see a lot of like, I think like 40% of the set right now is just like Fatality on the ledge, like just trying to find an answer. Because some of Gunner's options are just like very frame trappy.
Definitely.
Because like you can put a grenade on the ledge, and if they roll, you just charge a down smash. It covers every option except jump.
Yeah, I feel like this character is all traps. You know,
Yeah,
trying
it's
to.
really weird.
Oh man, we see one right there.
Yeah.
You know, using that neutral bead just to send a. What are they? Missiles or bombs or something?
I think so. So the little one that clinks is the smart bomb.
Yeah.
I believe that's the grenade launcher, which is that one right there.
Oh,
that
those are
bounces.
grenade launch. Oh,
Yeah.
it's grenades. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, sending the grenade, you know, when you're recovering, really smart option right there from Aikota.
And then you have the Samus like super missile. Oh wow. Yeah, that's
Ooh.
what I was talking about earlier. That recovery not really having a hitbox like on
Yeah.
top of it, so it could possibly be a very easy 2-frame.
But it goes deceptively far.
Oh, it does. Yeah, no. And
Really
it has,
catch
like,
people off guard. It's like,
it has,
oh wow,
like,
he actually can make it back.
It has a weird curve to it too.
It does have a weird curve.
Yeah, like that.
But not too much, you know, landing. Oh, man.
Ow.
And that's getting caught with DI out because you're like, okay, I'm getting hit by uppers. You know, I want to DI out so he can't get, you know, knee or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you just get caught by that nair just extending out so far.
Yeah, like I think of course like this setup is like specifically made by like each Mii Gunner, and that includes Aikota. Oh wow, nice auto parry. But I think like whenever it comes to like knees, like of course like every, I guess you could say variant like helps. Oh wow, helps the character. Like for example, like the super missiles like condition Fatality to jump.
Yep.
And then Aikota will just shoot the grenade launcher, which covers high, and then the smart bomb covers low. So just like everything like kind of like just complements itself.
Yeah, Aikota definitely has every tool in his arsenal to play with, and he does so well, you know, really just makes the meta for this character.
Yeah, but it does also help, like, since Aikota is in Georgia, and as I said earlier, like, these two have fought previously. You know, Fatality maybe isn't, like, totally in matchup inexperience.
Yeah.
But definitely not something you're, like, always adjusted for, you know?
Right? And I know Fatality doesn't play this character on Wi-Fi at all, so... Or play against, you know, Mii Gunner in general, but doesn't really need it, you know.
That is such a weird kill screen.
I know.
Watching Sans getting backdoored by Captain Falcon. I think it really speaks in the time we live in.
Who would have imagined?
Who would imagine? I just remember watching that live and I was just like, huh, okay. Like, all right.
I mean, just like 10 years ago, Sans wasn't even like a concept.
No, what was that? Undertale wasn't even a thing. Undertale's like,
I know.
what, 5?
It's pretty recent.
Yeah.
Compared to Falcon, at least. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Falcon's like ancient. Old
Yeah.
man Douglas.
Poor guy. But Fatality going up 2-0 in the set right now. We're actually going to see a change of scenery going to Battlefield instead. Wonder why Aikota wouldn't want to come here since Captain Falcon can get a lot of extensions off of platforms and such.
That's fair. I mean, I think it's just more for recovery.
That
Oh, God.
was not good DI, and Aikota shaking his head, definitely not happy about that. But like you said earlier, if he wants to win this, he's got to stay composed.
Definitely. But yeah, just adding another recovery mix-up using the platform, you know, as we talked about, the up B kind of has that weird curve.
Yeah.
You kind of go high and just catch Fatality off guard. Even though he has that like overarching up air, any mix-up is a mix-up, you know. So
Yeah, that's fair.
Aikota got to implement all his tricks because Fatality is really just, you know, messing up his recoveries.
I also think for better... Oh, wow. Wait for the air dodge. I actually think for better or worse, like, sure, like, it would help Aikota get off the ledge, but if you really think about it, I think it would also help Fatality get off the ledge. Because I
Yeah.
could see him doing, like, maybe like a jump wave bounce onto the platforms there, and that's just another way for him to run away. And right now, I think Aikota is getting a lot of bang for his buck by just ledge guarding.
Definitely.
I don't know if giving your opponent another escape is something you want to do. And right now, Aikota is just kind of just getting trampled right now. Like, you're on top of a platform. That's not where you want to be against a Falcon, let alone one of the caliber of Fatality.
Yeah. I mean, having the 2 battlefield stages, like, this is probably the better of the 2. Just because, you know, the Yoshi variant is so much smaller.
Yeah.
You can't really escape Falcon. I mean, Aikota's still having a hard time escaping Falcon in general.
Yeah.
And I think that's why Aikota puts this matchup as pretty bad because,
Once,
you know, how do you
get him off?
How do you get out?
Yeah, right now I think the answer is you don't. Plus,
You don't? Yep.
no. I think like I don't think if we had to compare Battlefield to Yoshi's, I don't think it's as bad because I think the slants would definitely mess with the smart bombs. I know for a fact it definitely messes with the gyro. Like you can't plant gyro on the ledge because it'll just slip off.
For sure.
I could definitely see why Aikota would want to come here instead.
Aikota's looking a lot better right now, getting hit by that Falcon dive, but not quite dying at 187.
Yeah.
Living.
Yeah, just in general, like you want to like close out stocks fast. Otherwise, you know, Ultimate is a very like more of a comebacky game than its previous predecessors. Like Fatality had practically a complete 2-stock lead, but he let Aikota live for too long, and now his second stock is almost about to expire.
Yep.
Almost making an even game, to be honest. Oh, out of a jump. Now he's not going to make it back.
Too low. Even with the air dodge, just trying to get back, but all your options were expended.
And now what was looking like a pretty Fatality favored game is now suddenly even. It's crazy because like if you just nice conversion of the off the bomb to the up smash.
Yeah, great conversion. And Aikota got plenty of them, but let's see if he has enough in the tank. Trying to at least, you know, steal a game from Fatality before possible reset.
Possible reset. I mean, with Fatality, I mean, once he keeps going, I mean, how do you stop him?
Definitely. I think one thing about Fatality, just in general, is he's great at calling Aikota's defensive options.
Yeah.
And we know Aikota has a lot of them. Yeah. Oh my gosh! And the down smash, that's the ledge trap that he's been setting up this entire set.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like if you just conditioning, like I'm not sure if the smart bomb would have clipped his jump, but maybe Fatality knows that for a fact that maybe he was just trying to like time when the down smash was going to come out. But unfortunately, he's going to get hit by the back hit of it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's rough. Like, how do you get off the ledge?
I mean, you can do what you've been doing, which is drop off and just up B again. But Aikota very content to just rinse and repeat.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. A lot of people compare B Gunner's ledge trapping to the likes of like Samus and such, but just watching it, I don't exactly like agree. I think it's more like I honestly think this ledge trapping is probably better because Samus just has like Samus has ways like where you can get around her ledge trapping. Yeah. Because like what Samus like to do is like they drop a bomb off the stage, and then they put one on neutral get up distance, and then they back up.
And what just at roll distance?
Yeah, and then if you roll, you get charge shotted. If you do neutral get up, you get charge shotted. And the trick is you take the first bomb and then reset because they don't have enough time to plan another one. But I mean, B Gunner doesn't really seem like this at all. Like if anything, he just has more tricks up his sleeve than Samus does.
Yeah, he can just keep putting out the grenades.
Yeah, and
also the smart bomb.
Also interesting though how Aikota didn't ban the stage. Like we were talking earlier, I think the slants would definitely help Fatality, especially get around the ledge trapping. Like you saw earlier, Aikota planted one of the smart bombs, but it actually just slipped right off the ledge.
I think the fact that he won on a battlefield in general is just like it's warranted enough to not need to ban it in general.
That's fair, but
oh man, dipping low and no hitbox as you said before, so not going to save Fatality whatsoever.
Yeah. Right now, it's pretty even game for the most part. And also, you saw how like even though that was like a regrab situation, he just threw out a projectile and Fatality just had to respect it. And couldn't counterattack him. Ooh, raw knee though. Definitely not strong enough to kill, but
the raws. And I love that use of a forward air just to like propel himself back.
That was cute. I wonder if Fatality knew that bomb would have bailed him out of jail in case he didn't get that Raptor dive.
Yep. We'll never know. The mind of Fatality is a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing indeed.
All right, at 122, Aikota really got to be careful on this second stock of his. Getting back with relative ease, but once again called out by Fatality's Falcon dive.
Yeah, definitely. I think out of the few Falcons that we've seen, like the I forgot the European one's name, but I also know there's of course we have the American one, Nixie.
Nixie. Wow. Yeah. Oh my gosh, and dying so early.
I mean, with Rage and being on Yoshi's, not too big of a surprise. Like I said, you got to like close out these stocks because some of these characters have like really good kill options.
Oh, yeah.
But as I was saying earlier, like out of all the Falcons, I think Fatality definitely uses the Raptor boost just in neutral and like out of shield more than any other Falcon that I've seen.
Maybe a Falcon Dive?
Falcon Dive, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's just a really good option overall. Like a command grab, it does like 15%. It's pretty good.
Does way too much damage.
That's a
And,
lot.
you know, it sets up your ledge trapping. And
oh, yeah. Like
possible edge guarding if you're Fatality, because
yeah.
you already know what he's going down for.
Because when people try to get off the ledge against Fatality, I see a lot of them do like neutral get up shield to like block any like attack. He just, oh wow. He just calls out the shield and just Raptor dives.
Yep.
Since it's a command grab, it doesn't care if you're shielding or not. Oh, not going to kill, not across the stage, but going high.
Oh, and Fatality committing to that up tilt could be his undoing.
He's going to land on the platform, but not going to get ledge guarded. But that up tilt actually a really strong killing move from Gunner.
And also pretty safe. You know, those guns didn't seem to have a lot of lag on them.
He's going to go low.
Oh,
yeah, can also catch rolls. If he just, like, literally Fatality can just hold shield. If they do neutral get up shield, he just reacts. If they roll, he can also reverse it. But, oh, not quite yet.
All right, still making it back. And I'm waiting for the Falcon Dive. Yep.
There we go.
There we go. Not quite. 155. Fatality going for an edge guard. And the down smash, he thought he was going to land down, but he didn't. Oh, and this is a back throw situation. And the ledge traps are coming out, and here we go.
Oh, wow. I could have taken game 4.
Very clutch, that's for sure. And Aikota is primed to take this tournament over Sanito, Fatality, Hush Puppy, Vendetta.
A lot of top players.
A lot of great players. But him himself, you know, one of them. 3rd seed, I believe. I would say so.
Even though not being ranked this season, largely due to inactivity, Aikota definitely is clearly showing that he's still got it.
Yep. Me Gunner extraordinaire.
Sir, but right now this last game is going to determine whether we go home or whether we're sitting down and watching another potential 5 games. Oh, that air dodge. Oh, soft hit knee.
And somehow hanging on.
Honestly, if he didn't go there to soft knee him, would he have lived?
I don't think so. I don't know why he did all that, but
yeah, if he didn't have a jump, I think he would have been dead. But if he had a jump, his recovery probably would have saved him. Yeah,
could bite him in the butt. That's for sure. And we know Aikota. You know, a lead is not really too much of a lead with Aikota. Can definitely bring it back with ease. Ooh, and that's gonna be death. Yeah, too close to the blast zone right there. 92% setting up nicely. Not too much percent.
Of course. Like with, of course, with Yoshi's being like such a small stage and everything.
Ooh, that's a bad situation. An air.
Think he can live? No, not with a back air.
Yeah, not with that disjointed back air as well.
Oh, yeah, it's got like a good little blast to it.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like reminiscent to Rob back air, actually.
Yeah.
This character's so weird. It has like surprising, like, I think a lot of the Miis have like a little bit of everything from like a character.
For sure. Kind of like a Frankenstein, if you will.
Yeah. Really weird one.
Ooh, I love that tricky movement. Aikota keeping Fatality on his toes. Here we go. Ledge trap situation. Setting up and getting stuck on that platform. Something that Aikota probably, you know, likes overall.
I can actually see maybe why Aikota wouldn't mind Yoshi's. Just because, like, to get to center stage, like, you have to get through, like, these very, like, big platforms. And, like, Aikota can just like pressure with up air or with other projectiles.
Yeah.
And just like, how do you get back to center stage?
Here we go. Not setting it up quite right. I feel like the slants do kind of mess it up, which is why you see him jumping.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, finding that stock, and we're in tournament stock for Fatality.
See if he can find an answer and give us a reset, or else Aikota is going to be able to take this tournament from winner's side.
Yep. And Aikota is playing so solid right now. Definitely wants to take this. This is a big statement for him. You know, I still got it, Aikota says.
Yeah, winning a 404 is definitely no easy feat.
Yeah, only done by a few.
Only done by a few, if any. He's going to use a wall jump.
Wow, forward smash actually not connecting. Fatality with great timing, but his timing might be out.
Those disjoints are just so crazy. Yeah, Fatality's going to have to stay chill, definitely going for those dash attacks.
Yeah, this has to be a big comeback from him, that's for sure.
Oh,
getting set the other way. Oh, man,
this
tense
looks
situation.
really bad.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even just one of the bombs would just be enough to take a stock. That up tilt, definitely going to take it. Aikota taking it 3-2 over Fatality. What was looking
Great
like
stuff.
What was going to look like a potential 3-0 for Fatality just turned around.
Yeah, Aikota kept his composure and looked great.
Very good job to Aikota.